Hey guys, what's going on? It's Devon Sash of SC Reports. It was great to see you guys here. So guys, let's talk. We are starting NBA prediction videos and I'm really excited about this series. We're going to cover all the NBA teams, but we're going to start out east and work our way out west. We're going to start with the worst, two best from last season. So that obviously means we're starting with the Philadelphia 76ers. So last year, as you guys know, the 76ers had a horrible season, only recording a 10-72 record, winning a total of 3 games on the road. Now, obviously, that is just awful. Never want to spend a day in these guys' shoes, ever. But they did make some key moves in the offseason that make sense in some ways and don't make sense in others. Here's why. Right now, they did draft Ben Simmons, who was listed as 6'10". And, that's a great thing. But now, the Sixers organization said that, they might play him at point guard, kind of doing what the Bucks are doing with Giannis right now. How he did a fantastic job coming down this season as a point guard. But why would you bring in guys like Jared Bayless and Kendall Marshall? It doesn't really fit. How are those guys going to play? Are those guys going to be playing more of the 2 position? Jared Bayless is a little bit undersized at 6'3". Kendall Marshall is right around there at 6'4", which should be good enough. But at the same time, it's a little bit confusing why the 76ers organization would want Ben Simmons to play the point guard position. And obviously, there's a little bit more mystery around what's going to happen with their 3 bigs. Obviously, we're talking about all of their top picks from the past few seasons. Jahlil Okafor, Nerlens Noel, and of course, Joel Embiid. Now, of course, I think Jahlil Okafor has the most potential to leave because he has the best potential out of all of them. You're not going to get anything for Joel Embiid at this point. I don't even think anybody would give the 76ers $3 for Joel Embiid. Okay, his health, he still hasn't even played his first NBA game. So, you can't trade him. Nerlens Noel, decent defender, actually gets a lot of steals for a big man. Really inconsistent offense, it's here and there. Jahlil, all he really has to work on is his defense and rebounding. If he can get that down, he's already had a very solid offensive season against some of the better teams. He has put up some good points last season. And obviously, Boston has inquired about Nerlens Noel and Jahlil Okafor, but nothing has happened yet, so I'm keeping this team together and not assuming anything as of right now. So what would a starting 5 look like right now for the Philadelphia 76ers? It's very interesting because Ben Simmons is actually at the 1 right now. That's what the Philadelphia organization wants. So I'm going to put him at the 1 right now, but I think I would want to put him somewhere at the 3 or 4. But right now, let's go with what Philadelphia is saying. So this is my starting 5 based on what Philadelphia is saying. Right now, I have Ben Simmons, Nick Stauskas, Gerald Henderson, Robert Covington, and Jahlil Okafor. Like I said, Jahlil Okafor is still on this team, which is why I'm going to keep him at the 5 position. Obviously, Robert Covington has been a really solid piece, a little bit inconsistent last season, but finished strong after coming back from the injury. He started the season on fire. So he's a really good piece. Obviously, bringing in a guy like Gerald Henderson, very solid player, most definitely a starter. And Nick Stauskas out there at the 2, it's kind of a throw up. I'm not sure who they would start at the 2 spot. Kendall Marshall is more of a point guard. The same thing with Jared Bayless. Are you going to really play him at the 2 spot? So Stauskas fits the bill at the 2 spot, solid shooter, and obviously the future of who they want to be the future Ben Simmons holding it down at the number 1 spot. So realistic predictions for this team. guys, sorry to say, they just haven't made a decent amount of moves to move up anywhere. I think they might still be last next season. Now, will they win more than 10 games? Maybe. I'll give these guys 15 to 20 games. I mean, we don't know what, the Philadelphia is going to get for Jahlil Okafor or Nerlens Noel. Maybe they get, a decent pick or a decent player. We don't know as of yet, but right now, this is their roster. This is what I'm basing it on. That's my realistic predictions for this team. This was the Philadelphia 76ers predictions video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's any way I can make this a little bit better, please let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. And guys, we have a whole bunch of teams to do, so get ready for a whole bunch of videos. So guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace.
You're the reason why